Hi guys, thanks for checking out the video. Masters week, the biggest week in golf. So this video I'm just going to have a few predictions and sort of my views on what the champion will have to do and why he will be champion by the end of the week. It's an interesting one this time. With Tiger Woods not in the mix, unfortunately. You've got some big names that are going into this week. So you've got the likes of Phil Mickelson, Jason Day, Adam Scott and Dustin Johnson as well. I see these as guys that really have been put as favourites. On paper they look like they should be favourites. Very long hitters of the ball, capable of hitting high draws, and in Mickelson's case, being left-handed, he can cut it. So their games are really suited to this Augusta layout. But like I say, it'll be interesting. Without Tiger does absorb a lot of the pressure pre-tournament, where it really has been put heavily onto these guys this year. So in a year where it's been quite noticeable, I know Adam Scott has already done it this year, so has Matt Kuchar last week, really been dominating a tournament but not being able to finish. So if that happens, again, it could be anybody's game. Especially with quite a few youngsters coming through now. You've got the likes of Splythe and Patrick Reed, doing guys that don't seem to be afraid of winning. So if there's some slip-ups with these big names, I think there are enough guys in the field that will really try and go out and grab it. But who knows, major championships, it's very difficult to see what a person is capable of until they actually get into that situation. Just make a comment about Augusta. Everybody says that you need to hit draws, but the actual contour of the place is quite heavily sloped from right to left. So I was fortunate enough to speak to a couple of tour coaches who've been lucky enough to actually go around with their players there, and they were saying that the actual need to move it a great deal in the air, although it's quite important. 13 springs to mind, the par 5. Actually on the majority of the holes you can get enough turn off the floor to actually play your game. So I wouldn't rule out anybody that does hit a fade. I think that they can still be in with a great chance. But the key thing with Augusta is it's very wide, off the tee that is, so we always go and pick the guys that hit it a long way. But the thing that saves it is the greens. Iron play and distance control is just vital. So the guys that hit it long have got the advantage because they're going in with shorter clubs, but if they get too aggressive, you can end up dropping as many shots as you make up from it. So although it's a great benefit, it can actually be a sort of a downfall as well. The par 5s will be really important, but again, Zach Johnson showed it when he won. He laid up at every single one, and I think he was something silly like 14 under through the week on them. You have to find your spots on the greens. Simply whacking them up to the greens, if you short side yourself, you're a goner really around Augusta. And a nice way to look at it is if you played at the weekend and you hit some nice chips that maybe didn't feel great but sort of went to 4 feet, 5 feet instead of going to 1 or 2 feet like you would have liked. At Augusta, with the greens being as slopey as they are, do you mean that 4 or 5 footer becomes a 10 footer, and then if you're the wrong side you're going to get onto slopes, and then do you mean your ball is, instead of being 5 foot, it's now 30-40 feet. So the guy that has a great strategy and really has to control his golf ball will be the guy that I would imagine will come out on top. But Augusta and the Masters, just a fantastic event. So many birdies to be had in the back 9. I'm just looking forward to it. Very poor predictions, I know. I would like, and here's the one I would like is Lee Westwood. He's coming into this tournament. It hasn't been talked about a lot. So I'm hoping maybe he can squeeze in and maybe do it this year, because I'd love him to win a major. But again, guys will be chasing them down in the back 9 in a year where leaders, 54 hole leaders, have struggled to finish the job off. It's going to be a great event. It'll be great to watch, and I'm certainly looking forward to it. Get some comments down below. tell me, who do you think's going to win? Have you got any outsiders? I've stuck with the guys that are very much favourites, but have you got any inklings on an outsider that might win? Anyway, it's going to be great no matter what. Thanks for checking the video out, guys, and I hope to catch you soon.